My team, I have data architects and data scientists, working directly with our customers. So we do provide data science, I say. We do research, we don't build products, but we also do applied data science. So I get to see a lot of real world problems working with our customers. Today, I'll talk about a little bit about responsible AI. So just to get a feeling in the room, how many of you would call yourselves a data scientist? Not many. Okay, that's good. That's good. I do have some intro slides, just making sure that I'm not keeping it too high level. So would I assume mostly developers? Yes? Still nodding yes? All right, perfect, perfect. So this is perfect because what we're seeing, or in an ideal world, what I would like to see, that separation of the data science world and the development world kind of getting a little bit more blurry, and data scientists and developers working actually together. What happens typically today, data scientists build their own things on the side, they just throw it over the fence to you guys, and they're like, okay, I got that one part done, now it's your turn to put this in your application, right? That's not the best model, and there's a whole another talk actually on that I do on DevOps for AI. But the reason that I wanted to talk about responsible AI is I truly believe that those lines are going to get much blurry in the next few years. And because the access to AI is getting much more easier with all those APIs that every technology company is building today, like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, so you can actually just take those APIs and include it to your applications, even without needing a data scientist, right? So eventually, what you will be doing as application developers, you will be actually building intelligent applications, right? So that's why I truly believe that developers actually need to learn some basics of AI, what that means, and every application that you're building, if you're creating that intelligent application, what will actually mean for the society eventually, or for your users, right? So just to set the stage, artificial intelligence has many different, definitions. Everybody has their own definitions. At the simplistic level, we look at Wikipedia. Artificial intelligence is basically the intelligence exhibited by machines and mimicking functions of human minds, right? So, and when you think about artificial intelligence, I always say, feel free to think about the robots taking over the world. They won't. I don't think they won't, in our lifetime at least. They're barely walking, yet alone acting like human. But artificial intelligence is that big umbrella of intelligence, right? And in the three pillars, we look at it in reasoning, understanding, and interacting. So with reasoning, that means that the machine takes a look at the data and learns and forms conclusions from that data. And understanding basically the human world. Understanding image, understanding voice, understanding text, and then interacting, which I do believe is one of the hard ones, even though we do have these little chatbot platforms around today. I think interaction is still the hardest one to create, like a human being, right? That flawless interaction. So how do computers understand the world today? So we kind of look at it from two perspectives, and one is perception, and we look at it from vision and speech perspective, and the other one is cognition. I just keep Can we get Oh, it's just this one?
Yeah. It's just that.
All right, sorry about that. I guess it's a screen then. And this, actually, that's kind of annoying. Do we have any folks in the room? Okay, thank you. Thank you. And the second part is cognition, right? And that's about language and knowledge. And how is AI different than just giving the machine instructions, right? So it's about teaching and it's not giving instructions. So in the very simplistic terms, very simplistic terms, if you're building an application or a code, you can just create simple if-then else loops, and then actually the machine can look like it's actually doing something intelligent, right? But the moment the machine sees something that you didn't put in that if-then else, then they would know what to do. So teaching is basically giving the data, not giving you that if-then else in between, and expect the machine to create all that if-then else, so to speak, in the back end, using mathematical functions, and then giving you the output eventually, right? And in that case, it can actually create its own rules, and it can be like millions of rules that a human might not be able to put in with hand, right? And why we're talking about, we've been talking about AI, maybe for a decade now, right? But why is it becoming so mainstream? It says the three main powers in the play today, right? So one of them is increasing compute power, accessibility to public cloud, basically. That made a huge change in the AI world. AI was always there, it was always in the researchers' hands. Like say neural networks or the infamous deep learning today has been researched by researchers at universities since the 1970s. It's nothing new to them, but now those technologies or those algorithms are being made available to us through cloud computing, because now you don't have to buy a super expensive GPU machine and put it in your home. You can just use someone else's and just pay for the hours that you use them, and it becomes more affordable. The other one is the growth in big data. We're proud of hearing big data. Big data is kind of getting the less sexy thing these days, and AI is the more sexy thing. So big data is, again, nothing new, but again, access to big data is much more easier today than it was years ago. And again, like access to these algorithms, you're probably realizing a lot of big companies now, like open sourcing their tools, right? Open sourcing their AI algorithms or like libraries, so anyone can take that and make use of it. So where's AI today? It's really getting everywhere. It's in Alexa, it's in like Facebook, Notable, like Skype Translator, and like running behind all these tools, right? And there is, I can't remember from who, but there is actually a saying, sorry, someone said actually once that the best technology is actually ingrained in the tools that you use that you don't even realize the technology that you're using eventually, right? So this is one of the examples of it. Like AI is getting to a place that it is so running in the background, and we keep interacting with it, but we don't even really think, oh, is this AI or is this not AI? Because it's just getting so fluent space, right? And also it seems, to be honest, like, I think we're still trying to figure out what's that, the value, everyday value of AI, right? Like with Alexa, I got Alexa, I have an Alexa at home, but I still don't know what to do with her other than playing Spotify on it and asking how the weather is, instead of just like stepping outside the door and just like looking outside. But so a lot of these technologies are still early stages on affecting, like how they're affecting our lives, right? Has anyone used a Skype translator? You should give it a try, it's actually really fun. So we do have, it's built in the Skype now. You can actually speak with someone in, say, English, and if they are speaking Spanish on the other side, they actually hear your voice, not your voice, but Cortana's voice in Spanish. So there's like a real-time translating or you can actually do this using the chat environment as well. You can type it in English, the other person would actually receive that message in Spanish through Skype. So this is one of the actually really exciting and super useful and helpful stories of including AI or infusing AI in our applications, right? And again, if you're not in this space, if you're not a techie, you might not even think that there's this like machine learning techniques happening or natural language processing techniques happening behind the tool. So it's very nice and ingrained in the tool. Again, we use some of the other tools every day, Spotify, Netflix, iTunes, like they're all using these technologies in the back end, right? And we don't really think about it when we're using Spotify and it's actually recommending a music or an album or an artist that we might like. So, looking at a couple of numbers here, so digital agents, like how many of you actually tried to build a chatbot? I feel like everybody is going crazy about chatbots today. So I see it enough, so I feel like not everybody's putting up the hand. But so digital agents, and for all the right reasons, right? Like, it's actually believed by 2025, 95% of customer interactions are going to be through digital agents, right? Some sort of chatbots. And I can see this happening. Like, even today, like I'm in the borderline of the millennials versus Gen Xers, right? So I'm not that young, but I do love using the bots when it's available to me. Like we moved into a new house less than 2 years ago when we were buying furniture. I'm busy at work. I have my weekends. I don't want to go out and go to every furniture store for like 5 weeks trying to find the right couch, right? So one day I was Sunday morning in my PJs and just on my phone looking for online shopping for couches. I like a couple of them. I sent it to my friend on WhatsApp. She's an architect, so she just puts all those pieces in my room, and it looks actually like how it looked like in my room. I was like, oh sweet, I love it, right? And then I made the order on my phone, right? Basically, I ordered the whole furniture for my living room over the phone. And then the delivery day comes, and then I'm waiting. Delivery's not there. They said it's supposed to be between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And I planned to be out of the house after 1 p.m. And it's like almost 1. Delivery's not there. I really don't want to deal with people, especially when it's like call centers, right? And I'm on their website. I'm like, ooh, they have a bot. Awesome. So I just typed in a bot, and there's totally a human in the back end, right? Because the answer is coming back. And I was like, oh yeah, there's no way this is actually a machine, right? Like super intelligent answers. Okay, okay, let me look into it, and I'll get back to you. 30 seconds. The person on the other side, they just write me over the bot environment. They're like, yes, they're on their way. Apologies for the delay. They should be at your home in 15 minutes. And they were at my house at in the next 15 minutes, right? So I do love that interaction. Like it's so easy. I don't have to stand on the phone for like God knows for how many minutes. I don't have to explain myself to one person, maybe another person, and this and that. But basically, I can just do it over a nice environment, right? And today, again, like we're not there. Like I've not seen any truly automated bot interacting fluently with a human. We're not there yet. We'll get there, but it's still a little bit clunky. Another one is like, this is almost like 2020. I'm a little bit skeptical about this one, to be honest. By 2020, 75% of the apps will include some form of AI. So 2020 is basically just a year ahead. So I don't know if we're there yet. My personal opinion, most likely like 50% of our applications will include some sort of AI. And when you say some sort of AI, that intelligence level can be from 0 to 100 and maybe 6 to 10 versus not 100, right? And the last task for you basically is 85% of enterprises will use some sort of AI by 2020 in business processes. So I still see today a lot of manual business processes happening, right? When I first, so I've been with Microsoft almost 3 years. January will be 3 years for me. And I came from the startup background. I was running a startup, and then I came to Microsoft. And my first year, I was the first data scientist to be hired in the team, and then my first year working with banks, and I'm just telling them all about these exciting opportunities in AI and what that means to them and this and that. And then the more I dig deeper into it, the more I realized how everything is so manual. Like AI was so far ahead, not because they didn't have data, they didn't have the needs, they didn't have the business problems, but it was just that like technology evolution almost was so far further behind, right? It blew my mind when I actually learned someone's job was sitting and producing reports. Like, I come to you, I'm like, hey, I need this report, marketing report from this date to that date, from this group and this, and I go back, and it takes you a few hours, okay, not minutes, a few hours to generate the report, and then you send a PowerPoint or a PDF version to me. I said, what? What? Why do you do that? I was like, well, don't you have tools that you can actually automatically do that, right? So there's all that whole business processes where we can actually bring the value of AI and machine learning and automate the business processes. Most typically, I see this in the manufacturing environment today a lot. Especially with IoT, because in their case, they can actually put like a few sensors here and there in their machines or machine floors, and they collect some data, they run some analysis like failure prediction, machine failure prediction, right? It's such a, like you can predict that failure, even if it's like 80% detection rate, right? You can give the results to the manufacturing company, and they can actually action on it right away, right? And they can actually see the return of investment in like maybe days, so they don't have to wait for that return, right? So our head of research, Harisham, and our head of legal, Brad Smith, wrote a book called Future Computers. Have you guys seen this? If you haven't, it's a super easy read. It talks about what AI means in our futures, right? And it's actually, you can download it for free. There is a PDF version of it. I didn't include the link here, but if you just search for it online, I'm pretty sure you can find it. So it's available for everyone, and you can just download it in PDF format. So with and this was, it'll be almost like 8 months or so now. With the whole purpose of, a little bit of my role today, right? Yes, we're getting there. Yes, everyone wants to use AI. Yes, everyone wants to include it in our everyday lives. But hey, let's take a pause and actually let's think what that means from the job market, from ethical perspective, from privacy, from security. Like, are we actually looking at the data that we're using? Do you have consent of your users to use that data, right? So, again, like if computers behave more like humans, how will they affect the real humans, right? So we look at this from like 6 different pillars as Microsoft, and we call it like overall the ethics of AI. And these 6 pillars are fairness, reliability and safety, privacy and security, inclusiveness, transparency, and accountability. So let's look at fairness first. So this is all about like making sure the algorithms sure the applications that we build are actually fair to everyone. Okay? This is a very typical example. I'm pretty sure you've seen it in the news many times. Like how our face detection algorithms work very nicely with Caucasian images, but it fails miserably with non-Caucasian algorithms. Pictures, right? And the main reason behind this is as simple, or sometimes as complicated as the training data behind it, right? Like if all of your training data is Caucasian pictures, of course your machine is going to learn the Caucasian much better than non-Caucasian faces, right? But when you look at this room, you can see it, like especially in a country like Canada, with so much multiculturalism. Like when I look at the room, I don't see the Caucasian faces as a majority. Like we're all so different. This does not represent the world, right? This only represents only one part of the world. So how do we make sure that the applications the intelligent applications that we're building is actually not creating almost in some situation with discrimination, right? Because yes, you create the face detection algorithm or you're a scientist, but where are you using it? Especially anything that you're building for, let's say, government or any social purposes. Like anything that is going to create a social impact, you have to think 10 times before putting it out there. And you have to pass it with like 10 different people. And not just like physically, but also mindset as well. Like it's not just like looking like each other or not looking like each other, but thinking like each other or not thinking like each other, right? So the diversity of the teams that you build is like super important in that case. And when I say diversity, by default we think females. No. When I say diversity, as I said, like people not looking like yourself and people not thinking like yourself, right? Coming from different backgrounds, coming from different cultures, with different views. The second one is reliability and safety. So with the reliability and safety, again, like the biggest example is the self-driving cars example, right? We have those. We will have them on our roads very soon. That's not in the question in my mind. It will be in our everyday lives. But if you ask me, one of the reasons that we're not seeing these cars on our roads sooner than later is actually these kind of issues, reliability and safety issues. If a car hits a human, right, and takes a human life, who's it to blame? Is it the data scientist who built the vision algorithm? Is it the engineer who put it there? Is it the hardware engineer? Is it the software engineer? Is it the product manager? Or is it the CEO of the company? Yeah. Yeah, actually, maybe can we do that? Do we have the AV team there?
Yeah.
Can we just turn it off maybe for now? Thank you. Sorry, we don't. Can you just tell them not to turn off? Apologies for that. But yeah, so who's responsible, right? We don't know. We don't know because we don't have laws for that. We don't have regulations for that. We just don't know. But that doesn't mean that we should not work towards the technology, like making the technology better and make it available to everyone. What that means is like while we're working on the technology, we really, really need to start thinking about the society and the legal impacts of these applications that we're building or in progress. So the third one is privacy and security. I think we have heard a lot of stories around privacy and security these days in the last few months from many companies, right? I'm actually really happy. I don't think I've heard Microsoft's name on the news in the last year on privacy and security. So I'm quite proud of that because we do take it very seriously. But then again, like yes, Europe is getting there with the GDPR regulations. Some sort of regulations probably in Canada. But and again, to me, if you ask me, it's not just about a government or a bigger body deciding how you should be protecting your data or how the companies are protecting your data, but it's also the end user being more conscious about it. And when you're creating applications, now I'm much more conscious in the last few years. When I'm downloading an app on my phone, there's that terms and conditions nobody reads, and you just flip through it and just press agree, and I just move on. I'm bored these days. When I get that pop-up screen, I'm like, do I really need this game? No. And then I actually cancel that, and I delete the app. So it happens 50% of the time, right? There are times that I still scroll down, and then I say agree, and then I move on. But maybe it is as simple as not creating 25 pages of terms and conditions and making it very simple and clear. Bullet points, 5 bullet points. This is how I'm using your data. Do you agree or not? And if they don't agree, and I bet you if actually people see those 5 bullet points instead of 25 pages in the screen for applications, most likely they wouldn't download those applications, right? So again, whose responsibility is this? Is it on the end user, like myself? They have to educate themselves. They have to pause and think. I don't know what I'm giving away, but if it's 25 pages, most likely I'm giving everything on my phone, Or, as developers, should we actually take more action towards it and push for something more simplicity in these things, right? The fourth piece of inclusiveness. And this is all about inclusive design practices, right? It's not so much AI, the example that I'm going to give, but have you guys seen that Xbox, what was it called, adaptive controller? Did you guys see the ad from that? There's a Christmas ad actually playing a kid, a disabled kid, loving playing Xbox, but not able to use the typical Xbox controller, right? And there are so many people around the world who's not able to do that for many other reasons. So what Microsoft did, we actually created a very simple adaptive controller that many of the physically disabled people can take it and actually play Xbox and actually get socialized with their friends, with their people, and actually be part of the community, right? So when we're designing our applications, are we actually thinking about inclusiveness? Are we thinking about, we said diversity, but are we thinking about every other aspect, like people not looking like us, or thinking like us, or not being able to do that, right? Are you able to think about these inclusive properties of our applications? The fourth one is transparency. Transparency in AI is, again, not an easy one, to be honest. We're still working on it to figure out what that truly means, or it's not what that truly means, but how we can actually make these outputs more transparent. So basically what transparency means, you have an AI algorithm, you give data to it, typically the deep learning algorithms today. They do something in the back end, blah, blah, right? And then they give you the outputs. And it works. It works so good. But the problem is you don't know what's happening in the back end, right? You're not able to say this machine is taking this input and giving me this output because of these reasons, right? So in many cases, this might be a problem. Especially if you're in a compliance-based industry, right? Especially many examples today. today, access of, like I will also mention in the next slide, but the access of services and any deniability issues, like if there is a mortgage application only using AI algorithms and not human input, and you just get declined for a reason, and you don't even know why you got declined, because it's just machine also, right? How can we actually make these decisions more transparent? But the challenge here is we can't even explain sometimes how humans make decisions, right? Sometimes we make a decision and we're like, why? Well, I don't know, sometimes it's gut feeling. And it's usually never gut feeling. In the back end, like our brain is somehow processing it, we just don't know how it's processing it. So the problem lays in like, we can't even explain why humans make some decisions, so how are we going to explain how a machine is making decisions, right? Again, we're working on it. We can at least say today we have algorithms actually running on top of the resulting algorithm, AI algorithm, and say, okay, this algorithm is making this decision because of at least the 5 features that the data has, right? At least we can look at that 5 features and see if actually we're creating bias in this data, right? Maybe one of the 5 columns is gender. We should take it out, most likely. Maybe like one of those columns are like race, you know? Like how is it making that decision? So at least, even if as simple as knowing that why it's making the decisions that it's making, then we can actually put the human in the loop and make sure that we're creating more better algorithms. So the last one is accountability. Basically, this is like when a machine makes a decision, who's accountable for that, right? Again, is it the scientist, is it the head of the company? One of the things that we're suggesting for this one, I truly believe whoever building these algorithms or applications, they should be accountable for this, right? And it means you have to be able to say that I took all of these steps to make sure that my application is inclusive, it's reliable, it's secure, and also that we're not going to be able to hit everything, right? But even if we're able to hit like 90% of everything and show that I actually did my best, okay? I think that's a great start. The other one, especially for big companies, internal review boards. So at Microsoft, what we started in our consulting services arm, those folks actually had a list of questions, responsible AI questions. When our customers ask them to build a project, they actually have to go through that list and ask those questions to themselves before they build anything. And if any of those questions answer yes, they're not even able to build the tool or the product or the service. It has to go through an internal review board. And then the internal review board reviews the app. And then actually there has been times, and it was on the news in the last few months, we actually said no, we don't think this is responsible, we don't think we can build this story, I can't build this story, right? Yeah? That's a great question. And again, that question has not been answered yet. And honestly, I don't know the answer because another example is translation, like And they all fail. Like I tested this myself. It was Google Translator, Bing Translator. They all failed in one way or another. So my background is Turkish, I speak Turkish. And in Turkish language, there's no he or she. It's it. Everything is it, right? So when you put in a translator, online translator, it is a nurse. Translated as she is a nurse. When you put it is a doctor, translated into English as he is a doctor, right? And it breaks my heart because as a society, I truly believe we're moving forward, and I think we're like closing that gender gap and biases and everything. But the problem is, data is dead. Like that's what we believed in for decades, and that's what all these companies have the data, got decades of data. So the question is, do I go take the bias out of the data, but then am I actually introducing new bias? Right? Like, I don't know. But in that case, as simple as it is, why wouldn't they say he/she? You know, sometimes there are simple answers to these questions, but sometimes it's not that easy, right? And that's why I think it's really, really important that we actually talk about these issues. We actually think about these issues. And no, some of them are not solved. Like in Toronto, I probably know only 3 lawyers looking into these AI's impact in society from legal perspective, right? Like 3. Very knowledgeable ones. So, I mean, technology is moving so fast. The society and law is kind of trying to playing the catch-up game, right? I think in that book, the authors threw this idea around, saying that well, if AI is going to have this much impact on our society, could we actually see an oath from coders? Like we see from doctors, right? With saying do no harm, right? And so what happened, actually, apparently, a few researchers took this on this idea and they just started drafting an oath for coders around this. I don't think it's the final version yet. I think they're still working on it. I don't know what it looks like, and I don't know if it's going to fix the problem. But will it help? Most likely, right? So the one big thing in all of these questions is staying true to the timeless values, ethical values, right? But the big problem is whose values, right? So when I look at this room, I can see so many different backgrounds in the room, right? And what is right for you, most likely might not be right for you, right? So who decides what is right? And when you look at the philosophical traditions in the world, as simplistic as it is, you look at East and West. Western philosophy is mainly built around individual ethics, right? If something is right, it's more black and white. This is right or this is wrong, right? And everyone will abide with that. Not rules. I guess societal rules, right? But when you look at the Eastern philosophy, it's more about the community. What is right for my community? And if my community tells me this is the right thing to do, but I just know it's wrong, but it's still the right thing to do because that's what the community feels right? So it's more community ethics versus individual ethics. And then if you're building in a global application, whose ethics are you going to build it with? Are you going to put your own ethical decisions into the application? Are you going to research the whole world ethics? Which is not expectable, right? Unfortunately, I don't have the answer. I don't think anyone has the answer. But I put it out there just so you know about it. You start thinking about it. You're actually conscious about it when you're building your intelligence applications, plus part is the skills gap, right? We do get a lot of questions. Well, okay, do you think AI is going to kill our jobs?
Yep.
Well, AI is going to kill some jobs, right? Because now we're talking about automation. And if you are in a role today that is, your job is actually doing something manually, which can be replaced by a machine and done automatically, well, most likely you might be losing that job. So, okay, what am I going to do about it? Well, that's actually a big problem that our governments should be looking at. And I know most of the governments are looking at it right now. Do they have the right questions? I'm not so sure. Their answers, I'm not so sure about it. But what I also truly believe that AI is going to create new jobs. And I don't know what they are today, right? I really don't know. But one of the main things that I see and important for our future is human-in-the-loop AI science. Like, I don't think we should be leaving every decision to a machine, especially when there's a human impact in the end, and there's a societal impact in the end. They're great decision support systems, right? They can give you a suggestion. Like, the machine should give us, like, saying that, okay, with 90% confidence, I think this is the result. With 80% confidence, I think this might be the result, and 70% and this and that. That in some cases, it should be up to human to figure out, well, okay, was the right decision. Or even like in, like, say, mortgage example, like if the machine is producing the result, is there a human actually just looking at the result and saying, I don't know, I don't have a good feeling about this, let's go back and look at the data, right? So I think that will be one of the big new job opportunities in the world is working with the machines, right? I will leave this with the slide. I might hear more today or not, I'm not really sure. But if you're interested in learning more, we have a lot of free online courses, azure.com/AI or AI School. And the beauty of this is actually you can create your own path, like a learning path. You can actually select your profile, what you want to learn, what level you think you are, and then say, like, press go, and then it actually gives you all kinds of suggestions and learning paths so you can take on and move forward. So that's it for me. Thank you. For ourselves, things to me and say that this customer is so excited about this potential project. They have their usual 365, they hold the 365 data, emails, and this and that. They wouldn't mind the emails, right? And they want to see who's the select risk for HR, from HR perspective, so they can reactively go and make sure those people don't leave the company. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, sometimes it's so easy, right? Sometimes I'm like, I don't know, like, as an employee, I don't know how I feel about my company reading my emails, giving it to the machine, and making decisions accordingly without even notifying, right? Like, if you notify me, and if you ask for my permission, that's something else. If you don't do that, then... And his point was, well, it's a company email, everybody should know that. No. Like, I wouldn't assume that. I wouldn't assume my company, maybe I'm too naive and trustworthy. But, and there are the hard cases when our services actually use the checklist. Remember I mentioned the checklist that we have? I believe there are like 7 or 10 questions on it. And they're not like very independent questions. Sometimes you're not sure if the answer is yes or no, and if that's the case, then it has to go to your review. Last question.
In the sea of ethics, by around
Yeah. And good question. And I think that the reason we did that with him, I think exactly like that, to actually see how humans are interacting with these machines, but it just went wrong, right? But then that also showed us something else. We actually have Xiao Wais in China. Same idea. She's an online sheep, actually, and like an online bot. And the way how China is interacting, and she's been online for a few years, maybe 5-6 years. She was online waiting for a week of tea, right? We never had that issues. So that actually shows you the difference of the society of East and West, right? Like we had you running this in the East with no societal issues. All of a sudden you put it out in the wild and West, all of a sudden it feels like nothing, right? So I think it was a great work for Microsoft, that's for sure. Are we still looking into experiments like that? I'm pretty sure we're doing it, but now we're making sure that they're more controlled to the wild, right? That's all I can say. All right, thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day.